So you're all closed and you are in your new house. And these are some questions that I get often from people who are actually closed and moving from a different state. They may ask, how do your taxes work? And so we want to talk a little bit about Florida being what they call a homestead state. And that means that if this is your primary residence, you're going to file for homestead right after your closing, and you're going to get a $50,000 exemption off the assessed value of your property. It is a one-time thing that you have to do. You only have to do it one time unless you move and change occupancy. But the key is that you're going to get a tax break by using this homestead exemption. And if you don't file, which we're going to remind you several times after the closing to do, but if you don't do that, you're going to be losing that $50,000 exemption. So not only myself, but your real estate agent, the title company, everyone's going to enforce and kind of reiterate the importance of making sure that you don't forget to do that, because if you do forget by the deadline, then you have to go a whole year before you actually get that exemption again. So another thing that people have asked me about in regards to moving to Florida is maybe up front they're asking, how's the market doing? What are you seeing? Is it a seller's market? Is it a buyer's market? And how are the values? Are they going up? Are they going down? And every single customer that is thinking about moving to Florida, even prior to making all these decisions to do it, are asking those questions, and they want to move to Florida. They love the fact that we don't have a state income tax, but they're also asking about the market, because Florida is a very desirable state to move to. There's many reasons why that is, but the income tax is obviously one of the best ones. And they're asking, how does that affect the pricing of the home? Our prices are stable. People are still buying. People are still coming into Florida. So the days of getting, crazy discounted offers is probably not there. So we still have a shortage of inventory. We still have a lot of people coming into the state of Florida. So you need to keep that in mind when you're going in and you're looking at these listings and you think, oh, I may get a really good deal. I'm going to offer this. You may not get the house if you shoot too low. So keeping in mind that our market is stable, the values are stabilizing. We're in a good market for buyers and sellers. So it's one of those mixed times when it's good for both sides. So I would take advantage of it, because you're not going to have to deal with sellers that are over asking price and looking for a bidding war, but you're also not going to get the house for a very discounted price. When you're looking to get into the house and you've gone under contract, you're going to get some home inspections. Those home inspections are so important for Florida residents because we have insurance costs here. And we're a little bit different because, Florida does have wind, hurricanes, things like that other states don't really experience. So you're always going to want to get what they call wind mitigation and a 4-point inspection when you are in contract. Your agent's going to explain to you that you have an inspection period, that you have time to get these inspections. The reason why you want the 4-point and the wind mitigation is to help with the discounts that you'll get on your homeowner's insurance policies. That's going to give you an opportunity to give it to the insurance company. They're going to see that you're up to code. They're going to see that you have hurricane taps that, on your roof. There's all things that are important to an insurance company are going to be put in that home inspection. So we never require a home inspection as a lender on this side with Prime Lending, but I certainly highly recommend that you get one, again, most specifically for the home insurance process. I think I've covered everything as far as the relocation of coming to Florida, and again, we're happy to have you, but just keep in mind through the segments of this video, there are some differences when you are moving and relocating versus just already being here in the state. And so be prepared for some additional documentation, some additional questions that I'm going to ask. Same thing for your real estate agent, and be prepared to really kind of know what area you want to be in.